Are you ready?
Go. I mean, action.
Action. What's happening? Thanks for stopping by. My name is Uncle Jake. This is Dr. Torque. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be answering that age-old question. How do you mount and unmount a tire? Dismount. Professionals, not really. But the age-old question. And if you haven't wondered it, why haven't you wondered it? Don't worry, we're going to answer that question today.
The first thing you want to do is let the air out of the tires, and you actually want to take the valve stem core out of the valve stem. So
just so it's quicker or easier and you got to do it anyway?
Well, when you're trying to break the bead, if you have the valve stem in there, it won't be able to push the air out and let the tire move.
So even if you let out all the air, you're going to try to compress it and it's going to stop air in there?
And it's going to be
not effective.
Not fun.
No.
So anyway, I have a new valve stem here, just so we can look at.
Yeah.
And you'd have to take the cap off. Eventually it'll come off. And then you got your little core in here that goes psh, 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 when you push on it.
Yep. As he demonstrated. Psh.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got a tool here for taking out valve stem cores. I don't know if you can see the notch in there. But this is cut in a certain way to be able to get in there. There's little...
The notch inside there, right there. It goes around that silver notch.
So you get it in there until it catches on something, and then you can just spin it out. And then once it's all the way out, that's basically what it looks like. It's got a little O-ring seal there, and that's what seals it. When you push that down, it moves that, and it allows air to go past. And
that will be a loud swooshing sound.
And that's what happens when you drop the thing. So
also demonstrating.
When you're all done, you need to put it back in, obviously, or replace it. But you just do the opposite.
Same thing.
Put it down until it stops, and then you just give it a little snugging. You don't Dr. Torque on it.
Not on this.
So the next thing we need to do is break the bead on it. And so right now, the tire itself is tightly crammed up against the edge of the lip of the wheel there, and we need to actually push that away so we can get in there and pry the wheel off. Yeah,
it's like pressure wedged down. There's like a groove kind of. You'll see.
We'll show it to you.
We'll show it to you. You'll see in a minute. But yeah, even though the air's out, it doesn't just happen. That's why, like on trucks like the Raptor, this right here, it's a bead lock. That is so that it pinches the bead on. So if you had low pressure or you were climbing around, it doesn't slip on there.
So we're going to roll this in there and break the bead on it. I don't know how easily you're going to be able to film that, but we'll try to cram in there and do it. So that's next.
Sweet.
So
quiet on the set. Back to work. As we were saying, if you're going to do this, you have to have a machine in which to do it from.
Well, you can do it without a machine, but you're crazy and it's a lot of work.
Well, and you never, oh my gosh, yeah.
Couple of big pry bars.
Let's say you need a machine, yeah.
So anyway, this is the tire machine I have. It's one from China, and one thing I wanted to make sure of to show you is it uses air pressure for different things, and this hose right here is right next to where we're going to be doing the next thing. So I want to turn it so it's no longer on this side.
Yeah, you don't need to get that in the way.
Because what we're going to do is use this right here to press on the tire, basically right here, to shove it down. And to do that, you do this.
Ooh.
So I just wanted to show you the action before I got in the way and you couldn't see what I was doing.
You get a piece of the action. Right on in there. Beautiful.
Nice. It's almost like we know what we're doing.
Almost like we know what we're doing. This is clear as a cake.
Let me spin it in circles. Like a dog. There.
All right, bead broken. And now we flip this puppy up on here. Why do we do that?
So we can spin it this direction. But we need to hold it still, and there's like little clampy things in here. And
so the clamps are, I'm not putting my finger down there, but the clamps are right in there.
Do you want me to run it?
Yes. And
so these are the two levers. That one will clamp it. Those levers will go from the inside out and hold this so it can't move anymore.
Yep, perfect.
And then if you go the other direction, they go in. And actually that's designed so you can also grab on the outside of down there if you need to.
Oh, right, either direction. Cool, all right, awesome.
But, so now it's here. Do you want to film it moving?
Yeah, see the baby? See him? All right, excellent. Perfect.
Okay. And the next thing we do is get some lube. This is a water-soluble, I think it's soap-based lubricant, so we can slide things around here. So I'm just going to use the button to spin this, because why not?
Why not? That's why you got this machine.
Then I've got this arm here that comes over and then slides down, and I don't want it touching the tire, or the wheel while it's running. So there's an adjustment right here to move it out a little bit. Now it's not touching anymore. And then this lock right here locks it in place, and it actually lifts it a tiny bit. So now this tire will turn.
So yeah, so you slide that down until it touches. You hit that, and then that's what gives.
And then
I
lock it with this.
Just a little bit of clearance because it picks it up. Yep.
So now the idea is we want it turning, but not actually touching the wheel.
Perfect.
So then
check.
We've got this spoon here that's got a hook on it.
Not for eating.
And the idea is to hook it. Whoa, that was cool. Anyway, the idea is to hook it on the wheel, or on the tire, and flip it up over this right here. Right here. There you go. So now...
And it just lays down.
Lays down, and the idea is you want to have this side of the tire down into a little groove. It allows the whole thing to kind of move this way, and you're not damaging the tire. Okay. And then you spin it this direction.
Do you have to hold that down?
Just to keep it from flipping up and hitting yourself in the face or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That makes sense.
But...
That's just to get it started.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps on spinning that up.
And then the harder part is the other bead way down in there. You've got to get this hooked on it and then flipped up in there again. And so I'm going to have some help doing that.
Yes. We'll come back when it's hooked. Okay, this part I thought was worth filming. See how this spoon is over that little lip right there? On, I don't know what you call that part.
Some people call it the duck.
The duck. It's the spoon in the duck. And so, and then now you can see how you got to flip this. You got to flip that up over that piece. Right there for this particular reason. All right.
And then as the tire turns clockwise, it walks the bead off of the wheel. Mm-hmm. So you ready?
Just walks it right off. Just walk it off.
Oops.
Hey, you got it there.
Yeah, I did get it. It slipped out of my hand. Oops. What the heck's going on? Oh, there it goes. And that's it.
And that's it. Done with that part. Excellent. Okay.
So then you can see these little bitey things a little bit better now. Maybe.
Yep, there they are. That is how you dismount the tires with the SBM580 from Genghis Khan. What is that?
Jing Kong.
I was pretty close.
You were close.
So now you can ask yourself the very important question: should I have one of these in my garage?
If you're me and you buy and sell cars and throw tires on everything all the time, then maybe.
Yeah, and that's a really big tire. If you have a smaller something like on a four-wheeler, or you got like a trailer or something, it can be pretty handy just to swap it really quick like that. So that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Have yourself an awesome rest of the day. On behalf of Uncle Jake and Dr. Torque, hit the subscribe button so you can come back and hang out for more. Ask us any questions. Dr. Torque would love to answer them about the Genghis Khan 580. Have a good one. It's a fist bump. I'm Fried Jeff. Whoop-ow. Oh, yeah. Find up the set, compressor. Switches. Oh, what's this? Mopar garage?
Mopar.
Pause for sound.
It's going to be a minute or two.
We'll be right back with you. And cut and seam. And that's it.